That was a risk. That was a risk. 'Cause I had no communication there, you know. If we just stayed on us, I'd have been done. Probably would have quit on the spot. So glad that went smoothly.
That is like half of your job here, is to segue us into the game, you know, Madden. Thankfully, you've had 3 weeks of practice here, and
finally nailed it.
You're getting there.
1 out of 30. We take it.
Just like the odds for Ancient Tribe to win this game, said no one. Now that would have been, if we had a sponsor, that would have been the segue.
I mean, if the sponsor's offering 1 in 30, they're not going to be a sponsor for long. They go and bust.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, yeah, so the lanes we're looking at, we mentioned mid lane, over on the top lane. Man, all these lanes actually looking pretty scary for ITB, but yeah, it's going to be Lil Pleb on the Medusa with LeBron on the Undying. I think this will be stable down here. You know, the Darkseer is not going to have a particularly great time versus this one. It's kind of all on the techies to kind of make the plays happen, getting the damage, because you're going to be able to do a whole lot on this Darkseer against these two. A lot of fighting going over the runes here, and Alex with a nice scatter blast onto like 3 or 4 heroes, just going to force back the side of ITB and secure that bounty rune for them. But it's just going to be 2 for 2, so.
You know what would be a cool graphic after bounty runes is like HP lost on the overall across the entire team, you know? Like Radiant lost 11% of their HP for 2 bounty runes, and then ITB lost, what, like 8% or something.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just making this up randomly, but that'd be kind of cool, because we often see like, a lot of resources used at the bounty runes, and it's like, what did you really gain from it? Like, you just lost, what, 25% of your team's HP and resources just to gain, what, 3 runes? Like,
not bad.
Hopefully PGL developers in chat.
Yeah, for
really pulling a shift right now, honestly.
That'd be cool. Firefly level 1 from Mobe, by the way, on the Spat Rider. That was interesting. Just roasted the first wave straight up. Bumps off 3 last hits for it, so I guess it makes sense. Like, you think you've got a bad level 1 with going Napalm or Flame Breaks, though, just go Firefly. Push the lanes. Don't let Supreme play the game.
Yeah, again, normally we see Bat Riders go for Sticky into then Flame Break to actually play a more right-click and aggressive style. I don't know if this Firefly will pay off in regards to pressuring the Void Spirit too much. We'll see. I mean, Void Spirit's one of the mid heroes that actually has mobility built into him, right? He's going to be able to dissimulate away in a worst-case scenario. Also use the Remnant to prevent the Bat Rider aggression. Yeah, now that we see Sticky, this is what I expect to see from this matchup, right? Is just a Sticky spam. And maybe this was the long play, right? You mentioned Firefly for the first level, get Sticky, get 3 super quick, and now suddenly you're level 3. It could be too overwhelming. Well, I'll keep an eye on this lane as we look elsewhere.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Meanwhile, down at bottom, Pablo getting pretty low. LeBron, wow, he's coming under tower. This is very aggressive from the Undying. I mean, Pablo, he doesn't have any more regen available. He does have a blood grenade, though. Can throw that down, and I think LeBron, does get the aggro switched off the last second, and with the decay keeps himself alive. But Pablo, he's not giving up. He's got a couple more right clicks to give here. Salve being used by LeBron. Pablo doesn't get the cancel, and definitely doesn't want to go stepping up that high ground into an Undying. So, very, very aggressive movements from LeBron. Meanwhile, the top lane spear comes through as, double kill. From the
Thunderclap, let's go. They both died to a 107 magic damage burst of the Thunderclap. Truly a delight.
That's insane, as the spear was coming through as well. Wow. All right. Currently, there's no kills on the Radiant, no kills on the Diet, but 2 kills going to the neutrals. So every
neutral creep kill should like increase the global jungle strength by like a percentage.
Yes.
That'd be hype. Pos 5s throwing their bodies into neutral camps in the early game just to prevent carries from running to Ancients and farming them at like 20 minutes or something. Or 10 minutes.
That'd be some gameplay right there. I mean, do you remember the replay? Here we go. This is the replay we wanted. This was so on the edge as well. So they move forward, go for the play. There you go, and then he's waiting, he's waiting. Boom. Oh yeah, just in time. What a snipe.
Dude, that was hype. That's best jungle play I've seen all DPC.
Yeah, that. I mean, I've said it plenty of times. Yeah, hell, best smasher. He's an up and coming player. Got to keep an eye out for him. There's moments. I mean,
he tried to be a team a year ago, right, in Division 2, but that suddenly became gaming gladiators and winning everything.
Yeah, true. So still 0-0 somehow after all of this shenanigans taking place. First blood yet to be drawn in this game despite being 4 minutes in. But
you asked about how bot lane gets played, right? And Pablo's already demonstrating how they're going to play into this Undying, and Medusa. Supreme is getting slapped quite immensely here.
Yeah, no man
Actually,
left from Mobe though. Meanwhile, from the top lane, Spin coming out onto BNC and to Alex, forcing them back under the tower. Look at the HP differential here. Nande just sitting healthy and happy. Meanwhile, both these ancient tribe here is just very, very poor. Alex does get a salve out, so can start to regen up a bit, but the damage is done.
And if we quickly have a gander at Darkster in the bot lane, this is all they're doing now. They're not even playing the lane at all. It's just constantly grabbing every wave, which is weirdly refreshing because we haven't seen this a lot in the patch, but it's still in the patch and viable, and it's rarely used nowadays. Of course, with Twin Gates able to offset harder matchups and stuff, but yeah, the last 2 or 3 waves now, it's just been Pablo grabs one, then Jibbe grabs one, Pablo grabs one, Jibbe grabs one. And now Pablo, of course, making stacks. So they are being relatively efficient. Of course, the trade-off on this is going to be this Medusa sitting at 30 CS and 7 denies. You compare that to the Jug, who only has 19 for 3, going rather more aggressive in the hope to get a kill. Still yet to find one.
A rotation down from LeBron here. They're looking to go for a kill, and I think they might find onto the puck. Oh, big miss on the spear from BNC. That one hurts. Nande's sticking around, though, to kill off the tombstone. I mean, he's got the spin, so he's going to be able to get himself back, and under the tower, he will be safe. LeBron, once again, wants to chase, but not going to happen. And, yeah, tip comes out because Nande, he profited from this engagement. He killed himself the tombstone. He's going to be happy.
Did it not get denied, or?
I didn't quite see, but...
I'm pretty sure it got denied.
Oh, okay. Well, still. Rotation, unsuccessful. Nande's still farming wave.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable, right? Like, when you're on Undying trying to set the pace, like, LeBron clearly is a very aggressive player. His Spirit Breaker performance was, what? Charge was on quick cast, and then on his Undying as well. He's been diving tier 1s, trying to make things, and nothing's connected for him right now, which is going to make him feel rather awkward and Supreme. 6 minutes into the game, desperately trying to get first blood. There it is. Congratulations, Supreme. There we go, buddy. First kill on the board.
Took some time, but we got there. As none of these rotations really resulted in much. BNC could be in trouble up on the top side, though. Yes, indeed. It's going to fall to respect. Kill comes in. A second kill coming the way of ITB. Down in the bottom lane, though, there is a problem brewing, and it is a...
Medusa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna go something more cryptic and poetic. But,
oh, sorry, I've ruined your game.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a quick trivia. Okay, let's do it again, so you can be cryptic.
No, the moment's gone now. You can't be cryptic when you've already ruined it. Oh, Pablo. He is gonna die for this, but I don't know. Is that worth?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, when the carry runs on over to secure it and he doesn't get it right, it feels pretty good. All right. Got a replay. Okay, what happened here? See, it was a deny, right?
I don't think so. I didn't see the exclamation mark.
Didn't LeBron deny it? Am I dumb? Did I miss it again? Oh my god. Scriff, help me. Scriff, am I dumb?
Scriff.
I'm sure he denied it. He denied it, right? Deny?
Yeah. What? That's not helpful.
Scriff.
Scriff.
Oh god.
Oh my god. All right. Well.
And is he plus 125? Therefore, it's a deny. I don't know how this is a.
Oh, BNC.
Dumb now.
Yeah, I didn't see does an exclamation mark come up on that. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. BNC chased under the tower. But I want to know. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're not seeing that replay again. That'd be a waste of the viewer's time. That would be purely self-serving for me and T. Supreme trying to jump in onto the barrier
denied.
here.
Thank God. Oh my God.
Hey,
why am I doubting myself here? No, Matt, stop talking. It got denied.
It's my job.
Oh no!
Okay, all right. Everybody pay attention.
Even slower now.
This time. Tombstone is down. Nande. Yeah, okay.
Clearly a deny.
Clearly a deny. I don't know why you went down at that. I did tell you.
What? You just gaslit me, Nomad, into making me have to watch a fucking Undying replay 3 times.
Look, now we know, okay?
I'm so happy it's the last day we cast.
Right, it's, yeah.
I need a break from you.
Everyone does eventually.
Oh, will he deny it this time?
Oh, no
see how
deny.
it clearly said, that's 150 by the way, not 125, but still LeBron then goes down.
Yep, Omnislash comes down onto the Undying, grabbing that kill. Meanwhile, Alex also going to fall to Supreme. ITB really starting to get things rolling here. 4 kills, but again, there's a mysterious, cryptic problem in the bottom lane. A snake blade-based reptilian issue.
Yeah, Darkseer, he's just firing up a storm.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Snaky boy. I mean, he's got 3.5k net worth. As soon as you pick up Vanguard on this Darkseer, you can actually shift your gameplay to be behind the tower. Of course, after the early game, you can then drag the waves as well. So it'll be interesting to see if Jibbe opts to do that, or instead he'll just farm whatever he's given. Because of course, Medusa at this stage, she wants to shove the wave so quickly that Jibbe is going to get every single creep. No more denies are really in play. But yeah, it's just all farm now for ITB. The real question is, how are they going to sync up this Mars, Snap, and Batrider? They're kind of the 3 big punchy kill heroes right now for me, and we still yet to see them kind of connect the game. Mobile is at that sweet spot of completing the Boots of Travel if he wants to go for it. He has 2,000 gold. Will he go for it? Will he not? Does he have a different game plan in mind?
Pablo just absolutely baiting LeBron into oblivion here. Is he going to get this kill? I mean, LeBron's still pretty healthy for the time being. Mobe trying to get on top of Supreme, but can't quite do it. And yeah, Supreme just running away again. Mobe desperately chasing under the tower. His respect does end up going down. Pablo's still chasing this one. I mean, he's got the haste ring. He's being very, very obnoxious with it. Yeah, Mobe just not really having the game we were hoping for, to be fair. Like, we wanted him to come in, have a big impact, but he's just kind of sitting in lane, waiting for the Boots of Travel. Maybe that's when we see a bit more action coming out from him, but he's not really in a great place to be able to do it.
I mean, it's going to be difficult for him, because it's not as if he has some innate play to make now, because Mars has been shut down due to the drug aggression. Darkseer is farming very defensively, so there's going to be a rare opportunity for Bat to TP into some engagement. It's not as if the side lane cores of ITB are always hungry for that next kill. And maybe if Nande oversteps his mark, spins down the lane, yes, Bat can TP in, but it isn't going to be the most fluid of buy bots, get free kills type of game plan for him. And already Supreme, after the first blood, making these moves, he pressured Mars a little bit top. He now going bottom to get another kill. You can really feel just the game being dictated by ITB here. And one wrong TB from Batrider and things can get even harder.
Oh, Alex, I know how that feels. Trying to go for the deny, does get caught out, but the Remnant doesn't connect, which might mean that he could make his way out of this one. And now Mobe coming on in here. The Batrider is in the house. He's got the lasso if he wants to throw this one down, but he's holding it. And Supreme's able to get the Dissimulator away. Doesn't have any more spells available, though. Pablo jumps in a little too late, and they will get the kill on Supreme, though Alex does die for that one, as he's able to get off one little hula hoop before he dies.
Kind of awkwardly worth it, I guess. Like, a lot of resources used, and the fact that Voice Spirit gets that final little kill, so not the worst, but yeah, good to see Mobile kind of get into the fight a little bit. And already now 1,000 towards the BKB. This is the build I wanted to see from the Batrider. Bots, BKB, none of these weird Octarine shenanigans or any of this stuff. Just really focus on the core gameplay that you want to see from the Batrider.
And then just juggling up here, it's down at the bottom. They're moving pretty heavily onto LeBron here. I mean, BNC also being chased down by Nande, who has that spin coming on through. And with the Decrepify into the spin combination, it will be enough to bring him down. Nande does have to throw in the Omni Slash to make sure he gets his kill, but for a Battle Fury Juggernaut, that is absolutely fine at this point in the game. And LeBron does get brought down as well, and now the pressure starts coming on through into this bottom tier 1 tower.
It's the way in which the tier is compared to... Oh! Batrider's going for the stack still. Yeah, love to see it.
What a naughty lad. What a naughty lad. Does leave a couple of Ancients alive, but yeah, he did what he came to do.
I mean, these will send a message. These Ancients that live will now tell the tales, and ITB will have to think about taking their stacks a little bit quicker next time around.
Yeah, it's kind of hard though. The Juggernaut doesn't have Battle Fury, so they don't really have anyone who can do it until he does.
Ooh. Lil Pleb's actually maybe going for a different build of Medusa. I mentioned during the draft how against the Darkseer, buying Butterfly feels uncomfortable, but against the Juggernaut, you kind of want it. And he's yet to make a big decision. He's going for the Dragon Lance, so we'll see how he progresses from here. Going Manta, then Dragon Lance, sorry, and then that third item. I mean, the rest of your team is crumbling around you, but he is finding a lot of farm.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be able to bring down respect here. He's trying to stand his ground, but this is 2 kills just kind of fed away by ITB, and Supreme trying to run. Questionable stone gaze as Supreme does absolutely not want to turn around into this one, but with the lasso coming out, assimilates down, though he makes his way out of this one, but Alex, he's on top of him there with the scatter blast. The snake will not be enough to finish the job. Supreme is going to be able to get away from this. Well, Plip's kind of in an awkward place right now. I mean, he doesn't have that much mana. He's got to be careful with where he steps. Snake does come down, and now in comes, oh my god, he walks into the remnant and the wall, but there's a big arena coming out from BNC. Do they have the damage to pile down on top of it, though? That is a question. I'm not sure they do. Alex is the one to fall instead. Ancient Tribe, if they had a bit of damage, that would have been great, but they just didn't have the cooldowns on the bat, and this Medusa, she's just kind of tickling at the moment. Spear comes through, doesn't land. BNC in trouble here. The spin is there. They're going to bring the Mars down once again. Oh dear, they just don't have the gas in the tank on the side of Ancient Tribe to make these kind of plays.
I mean, you would argue that maybe if the Stone Gaze was synced up with the arena, you're able to maybe get a couple of Stone Form heroes, then the right-click damage could have been enough to maybe get at least 1 kill, but yeah, at this stage of the game with the heroes that you have, it is so difficult to get the kills, and carries relatively even in some degree. Yes, the Medusa is... I meant in regards to just the damages, but of course net worth, Medusa is miles ahead with 1,300 more gold. I just feel like nowadays just entered the game with way more objectives, you know, like taking the bot tower, progressing the team fights, really just kind of making statements in the game so far. Whilst Deuce is always just a little bit awkward. And okay, he is going for a different build to navigate the Darkseer. He's going for Dragon Lance into Crystallis. So a very glass cannon style of Medusa. I don't know how well this will go. I feel like at any minute, if Astral Step plus Wall plus Juggernaut Omnislash gets on top of you, you might not have enough of a life pool to get through all that.
Yeah, it definitely puts yourself in a situation. I mean, you've got the arena, right? As long as you've got the follow-up damage, it should be decent, and the stats of the Manta plus the Dragon Lance aren't too bad as they will arena just to bring down respect, but now with no arena, I feel like it's open shooting grounds for the side of ITB, and yeah, they're going to bring in the heroes. Omnislash bouncing on through onto LeBron, onto Little Pleb as well. Now they though have to back out due to that Stone Gaze. Now they get Lasso coming out on Supreme. They need to finish the job. He does have it to simulate, and they will get the kill. Now, nice little combination here. Vacuum into the blast off with the spin coming through. I mean, it's enough to take down LeBron and BNC, but that's going to be about it. In all fairness, Ancient Tribe are kind of holding their ground here. They didn't kill the Medusa. Pablo does end up falling to the zombies and the harassment from Alex, but yeah, a little bit awkward, has to be said. I think ITB are going to be pretty happy with that one. Sorry, Ancient Tribe are going to be pretty happy with that one.
Yeah, Ancient Tribe will, of course. Medusa got to stand her ground on A-click throughout the entire fight. Undying threw out a tombstone on the low ground, which was uncontested the entire time, so it kind of instilled a little bit of fear into ITB. Of course, the Jug doesn't want to go spin kill it, because then he's not being effective in the fight, and fundamentally, because Omnislash switches to the Undying at the last minute, Deucer isn't put into a kill threat range, and it allows her to have confidence to turn that back around. So ITB, they got to be careful. Ancient Tribe are very tanky, and if they are clumped up as 5 and use their spells accordingly, they do have kill threat, especially when Deucer, like we mentioned, with this very glass cannon build, if she can get a couple clicks off, heroes will, you know, eventually fall.
Well, indeed, yeah. This is a kind of a warning that, you know, you need to play this fast to control up the Deucer.
Fast, or fast and loose, or just
probably not loose, but
fast. Okay,
just fast. Maybe furious.
Ooh, okay.
Don't say it together or we get a copy strike. Supreme. Double damage in his bottle. And that'll give him quite a lot of for the next fight, which they may well need. And that's the thing with like this Juggernaut versus Medusa matchup as well, right? Like Juggernaut is a beast in the late game, to be clear. Like he can do work in the late game, but when it comes down to just like overall damage, like Medusa is going to beat him every time when you get past this kind of like certain hump, which the Medusa is even going to be faster than usual here, going for his Chrysalis early on. So,
are you ready for a spicy development?
Hit me up, King.
Look at Juggernaut. Because the Medusa isn't going butterfly, it's allowed Nande to actually go for the hybrid Jug build, which isn't going to be too punished with the late game Diffusal. He goes for the tankiness of Sanjasha, the farming utilization of Battle Fury. But now he knows that there isn't going to be some like 21-minute, 22-minute butterfly. He can just go for a casual Diffusal and really just pack a punch. He locks onto this Diffusal flow as well. Like, this is a really cool build-up. And it's mainly because Lil Pleb's being very loud with his style of play, right? Like he's refusing to like buy any of these stat items. He's really respecting this Darkseer. And
Yeah.
we'll see if, like, I feel like this Lil Pleb build, it's like such high risk style of play where, of course, against Darkseer you have to do it, but then against a Jug with such high physical damage, it's like, it's such a double-edged sword. And we'll see if it really pays off. Nande once again joining the team. Will it get denied? Of course not.
In they go. Arena comes down. Supreme's taking damage. Does get off the Dissimulate to survive through this. Nande and Lil Pleb just kind of taking chunks out of each other at the moment. And there comes the Omnislash kind of bouncing around onto everyone and ending up onto Alex. Maybe not the target he wanted, but a target he'll be getting. Lil Pleb getting kind of low, down to about 10% mana now. Nice Manta dodge there on the blast off, though. That was critical in helping Lil Pleb survive through it. This is not the same Lil Pleb we saw from game number 1. He's here to play some goddamn Dota.
Yeah, if he doesn't hit that Manta dodge, instantly dead. But once again, he is pumping out an immense amount of damage, but not really enough to get the kills. Yes, it's 5.5k, but he only kills off the Pugna. There's so much innate sustain with ITB. Healing Ward, you got the Pugna here, the Life Drain as well. Darkseer with the Crimson Guard, Solar Crest on Pablo. Like, there's so many forms of just amp. Yeah, mech as well. That you're really able just to keep each other alive. And Omnislash as well, just ripped through the side of Ancient Tribe. That was so filthy. He's got a pipe. Christ.
Yeah, he kind of bounced through on everyone and ended up just kind of sitting on Alex at the end, which I mean is probably not a terrible situation for Ancient Tribe. Like, if he got stuck on the Medusa, and I think Lil Pleb's just dead in that one, but nevertheless, gets a kill from it, and that's always nice. Now, they're going to go for this Tormentor.
Okay, that could actually be the insane play that we see here. If LeBron gets the shard, hold. LeBron got the shard. So if LeBron with his shard can dodge the Omnislash on the Deucer, and then you turn the fight around, it's like Omni's wasted, boom, we can go. Like, that could be how Ancient Tribe navigate some of these awkward engagements, especially with Jug now picking up the Diffusal Blade. You know ITB are going to want to just run straight into the middle of Ancient Tribe.
3k goal advantage for ITB, but when it comes down to the carry, if you carry it, it's kind of harder. Medusa is just doing so much work in these fights, and you know, Mars doesn't need that much. He just needs to blink in Arena, and that's basically his job done. Mobe as well with the lasso. You know, they're very cheap calls on the side of Ancient Tribes, so it really doesn't feel like they're that far behind. I'd almost say they're equal at the moment. It's all about Roshan now. That is kind of the biggest objective we're going to be looking at here. It's currently daytime. Nande is heading down to bottom, but I feel like going for a naked Roche would be very, very risky. But a little bit of a jump here. They're going on to the Void Spirit, and they're going to be able to catch him out. So the Smoke from Ancient Tribe finds 2 targets as Respect will follow. And they can now look to take down the Netherworld, but Roshan is being taken. Now, there's a read going to be made from Ancient Tribe, but they're gonna register this one. At the moment,
they don't have a scan available. So it's all going to be just gut feel right now. Bot lane pushing into their tier 2.
They're going to get here in time, easily. Roshan is taking a very, very long time for these guys, and Healing Ward, you know, it's doing its job, but
they're being careful.
Oh, they're being so careful on the side.
Yo, LeBron boss, just run in. You know you want to.
Oh, they're taking such a long time to get over here. They don't want to approach, and that is going to mean that the Aegis does get picked up by the side of ITB. I mean, fair enough. They set up, Pablo set up for that beautifully. He put down a bunch of mines, put down a bunch of wards, and now this is looking very awkward indeed. York does come out, but then it's going to drop the Omnislash onto BNC, but there comes that Tombstone save you were talking about. LeBron is there to get by him a little bit more time, but unfortunately his time is limited regardless, and he will be falling. LeBron trying to TP out, Supreme's upon him though, and they will have the damage take down the Undying as well. Ancient Tribe, the moment they get themselves a couple of wins, it immediately turns into an L, as now they're fighting into an Aegis on this Juggernaut.
It's just like confusing shot calling there from Ancient Tribe, right? Like, you smoke up as 3. So you clearly know you're not smoking as a full force of a team to take the full fight. So then why back out of going for this still? Like, it's not as if your Deuce is going to suddenly TP in or your Bat's going to TP in, right? You smoked as 3. You knew you're going at like half power, right? So very confusing for Ancient Tribe. That I'd have loved to see just what, maybe even BNC just jump in with an arena, just throw your spells in. Like, if you die, you die. If you steal the Aegis, you pretty much win the next 10 minutes of the game, right? But alas, they don't really make either play. They get picked off, and now ITB once again having the momentum on their side. Butterfly soon complete on Nande. He really is just scaling to be the unkillable core here.
In the wise words of another Brit, albeit a much less hairy one, just use your spells, lads.
Just use them. If anyone knows who said that, you'll win nothing in chat, but I know who said it.
Toyota Igo could be yours. Nande, though, getting jumped right now. I mean, that's a lot of damage coming through onto the Juggernaut. He's just trying to spin his way out of this one as the lasso comes down onto the Point Spirit as well. Damage being dealt, but no kills being gained. Finally, Jibe will fall, but Medusa's illusion is also doing a hell of a lot of work in this fight, so they need to get away from that one. Meanwhile, BNC being chased a little bit. Nande, he's going in right now. Does have the Blade Fury available once again. Going to use it to try and chase down LeBron, but that's not really going to happen. Pablo jumps in, though, straight onto Alex. Alex, he's going to take some damage here, but not nearly enough to threaten his life. LeBron juking and jerving around this fight on the front lines. They only lose the Mars. It's just a trade of offlaners at the moment. Alex, oh dear, he's used up. Wraith the Remnant is now available, and they're going to use that to suck Alex back in as an Omni Slash.
And the Omni Slash.
All right, well, kill's a kill, I guess. The Snapfire does die. Maybe you thought there were other heroes going to come in and try and help him out.
Sure, they were retreating up the high ground, so there was the potential of, oh, I just found a free Undying as well because he was in proximity, right? But he looks so aggressive. But no, ITB is going to keep going. Keep on going. No real respite for this team.
Aegis is still going. 2 minutes up, but no Omni Slash on Nande.
To Pablo set up, he's like, all right, boys, anyone walks up this high ground, I'm going to blast off into triple mine, they're dead.
Sounds like a plan. Mine has not actually got much health. Did he just not go back to base during this time? All right.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Well, I mean, again, you know, Medusa still hasn't died this game. Lil Pleb 108, but now picking up a nullifier even. Wow.
It's going to help about just isolating that one-on-one duel. Darkseid can't run away, but Nande, he's just clubbing on this tombstone. And LeBron, you might have lived for an extra couple of seconds, but you're all by yourself, mate. It's a juggernaut. Butterfly Diffusal, no 2Ps to play, and they're rushing back to their base in the hope to muster some defense here.
Yeah, I mean,
of course, very good against Darkseid, very good against Pugner.
but not great against Juggernaut. And again, like, Lil Pipe just really hasn't itemized to deal with Nande at all. And he's the one with all their net worth, so if he's not contesting Nande, nobody is. Now the lasso comes down. 55 seconds still in the Aegis, though. Nande going to be more than fine of losing this one right now, but they're still keeping him alive regardless. Threat coming on through, but it's a big stone gaze coming out onto everyone. Kiss is coming out of the top as well. Snipes respect, gets the Aegis. Beautifully done by Alex. The execution is looking clean for them right now. Nande's back, though. He wants a kill, and he's going to get right on top of Alex here. Spin is down. Yule's going to buy him a little bit of time. Cookie up to the high ground. Alex still surviving for the time being. Push back onto Nande. He's taking hits. In comes the Omni Slash, though. Gets it out onto two. Oh no, Mermaid just kind of passing it around to everybody. That's not the way you want it to go. And now Lil Pleb being dragged back in. Has no more mana to work with, but in comes a Glitter. In comes a Pipe. Nande, they're going to turn around on him, but he's got the TP and he gets himself away. Out goes the Void Spirit as well. Both the big cores are out of the engagement. BNC still fighting up into this one, though. They'll take down Jibe as well. So, well, he's the one who's going to be left behind. But all said and done, I mean, a very, very close fight. Overall, though, I mean, a lot of damage dealt by the side of ITB.
But just looking at Juggernaut, right? It's just Omni Slash and he just rinses through them. And you can see this Deucer build, it's relatively good to deal with Juggernaut in the fact that when Jug runs in, he's already like half HP if he can't connect on the Omni Slash. As soon as he hits that Omni Slash, you know he's going to pop off in this game. He's already got that level 20 talent, extra 50% Blade Dance life still. So as soon as he goes into that ultimate form, doesn't matter what HP he was, he's going to be fully maxed up. So for Ancient Tribe, They need to try and find ways to isolate this Juggernaut, to allow Medusa to right-click through. Yeah, she's going for the MKB to give herself some way to eat through that evasion. But yeah, it's still so difficult because Mars is not your initiator into a Juggernaut. It's all about this Batrider. And this looks like such an ugly Medusa build. But also I can respect it in the same sense where we've yet to really go, oh my god, the Medusa illusion doing what? You know, like Darkseid's has just kind of been an aura guy so far in this game due to the fact this build is in play. And off camera, we are looking at the Dire Ward. Super close to that sentry, but not close enough to get rewarded. So ITB will have some vision advantage inside the Radiant base if they wanted to return.
Indubitably, but
look at this. Oof.
One would imagine they're waiting for an Aegis. Yeah, it's right on the edge.
You'd like to think so.
Shut up, no one cares about wards.
What?
There's like 2 supports going, wow, that's warding, so cool.
Fine. Task by yourself. See?
Pulling supports is just in my nature, you know. Oh, BNC, he's getting jumped down right now. Not going to be able to survive through this one. Lasso is down, but immediately taken off here as, well, there's a lot of damage coming out. Medusa's into the fight with the Stone Gaze, but they're not really finding a target. Maybe Pablo falls. Yeah, they will have the damage for that one, but they're running at this Medusa right now. The Hurricane Pike has to be used just to keep Nande away, but Nande says, I don't want you. I want your barracks, and now they'll come in thick and fast. ITB just looking to go for the aggression right now. Get those buildings, get that permanent damage to the game, and now a beautiful back wall coming on in here. Omnislash bouncing around as well. Oh dear, this is looking terrible. Lil Pleb does manage to slither away out to the sidelines, but their barracks have already fallen. Nande, eyes on the prize, wants to get those buildings down. Heals out onto the Void Spirit, who's still trying to bring down this Medusa all by himself. I mean, that's not going to happen, but the amount of distraction he's making is huge as ITB just cleaning up everything right now.
If they had a single dusk, that Medusa would have died, but a clutch Glimmer Cape coming out from the Snapfire kept Lil Pleb alive. Like, just, ooh, that was like seconds away from ITB having a Medusa dead with no buyback and then being able to dictate absolutely everything for what, nearly like an 80-second window.
Yep. Did something cancel the lasso, or did it just run out? Because it looked like it was really short. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Either way, yeah, ITB, they're having a great time. They're just kind of playing very fast. You know, this is what Juggernaut allows you to do, right?
No, man, I got a follow-up question. Do you know how you said that you hated wards and supports in the Division game?
Yeah.
Wasn't it the wards in the Division game that just prevented this core Medusa from dying? So if you're, you know, if you're on that ITB team, wouldn't you be angry that the wards and the Vision and the Sentry game and the Dust game weren't in play for you to give yourself such a big kill?
Yeah, probably. I know wards are important. I just
typical carry player.
Yeah.
Just wants to pick a fight no matter what. Just wants to, you know, disgusting behavior. Do you think Ancient Tribe with this smoke will be able to contest?
Pardon?
No, don't worry. You're about to say that the game goes bad, you blame supports, but Ancient Tribe, they are smoked up. They're running head on. Round 2 for Roshan contest, but it's not even up.
Kill the Pugner. Get the easy pick off. Yeah, bounce him around all over the place like a goddamn ping pong ball. Buyback does come out from the Pugner though, and BNC is unfortunately going to have to be the mine clearer this game. Let's have a range hero go first. Oh, okay, let's struggle to get that one.
Yeah, take him in pairs actually. Let's spread the damage because that's how it works. Smile.
Yeah. In we go. Lasso is out. They're going to catch the Juggernaut here. I mean, it's a big target, which they're going for, and they're not going to be able to bring him down. Nande does get the spin and gets himself back. Lil Pleb doing a lot of damage just up on this high ground here, but the Omnislash is going to come through, but in comes that Tombstone once again. LeBron is on the case, but does eventually go down regardless. Lil Pleb down now, looking at Nande. Swift Flash comes through.
Where's
not
the detection?
Enough, though, as now the damage starts to come through, but Medusa, she's the one who's going to drop. Lil Pleb, there is no help. 3 heroes dead, 4 heroes dead on the side of Ancient Tribe, and all they lose is the Darkseid on the side of ITB.
Bro, I was about to flip if that Dusa somehow lived there. So he used a Swift Slash onto the Undying, then insta uses the Omni Slash in a matter of seconds. Boop, invisible once again. ITB, you need your detection, boys. Sure, you're sweeping through the game. You don't have any cares in the world, but yeah, what an awkward fight from Ancient Tribe. Like, they're grouped up at the Twin Gate. The wall goes throughout the entire high ground area. They're they're on mode retreat the entire time. Yeah, Deuce is pumping out damage. Like, she's doing great, but there's so much heal. The healing wards are sitting behind. The aura's coming into play. Like, she's basically clubbing into nothing, right? It's just empty damage, and it feels so bad to see. And on the flip side, you see this Juggernaut. Every time he enters the fight, he's just really punching in. And look at some of the healing stats we're seeing. You've got Greaves coming into play, the life drain as well.
Yeah, I mean, we saw there on the stats, like, this Medusa's done 50k damage and gotten 4 kills.
Do we have the stat for Juggernaut? Juggernaut healing? Does that one pop up as well?
I don't think so.
I'd be intrigued to see if healing ward is, like, playing a big part in this as well, compared to, like, the Pugna life drain.
Nande getting it done right now. Spear's going to push him back, but doesn't latch him to anything, so he's going to be fine. Swift Flash comes through as well, just trying to bait out that tombstone. Doesn't matter, though. He is dead for 50 seconds. No buyback on this Undying. No kill for Tombstone as well. Now let's go for the barracks. Jumping onto Alex, looking for the next easy target. Nice vacuum coming in onto all 4 of them. Lil Pleb trying to stand his ground. Pablo getting low. The heals are there, though. The life drain is out. They will keep everybody alive for the moment. Nobody going down on the side of ITB just yet, and that was a lot of spells being used by both sides, to be fair, but Mobe could be in some issues now. He's going to have to pop the BKB just to get away from Supreme. Such a soft committal there from the side of ITB onto that Batrider, and yet they get a BKB out of it. This is looking very grim indeed, as BNC now the one getting jumped right outside his fountain. They don't want them to contest. They are hammering them back at the moment. Now they go for the risky Swift Flash there, but doesn't end up in the fountain, thankfully. Oh, I don't know how that spear didn't land, but nevertheless, now the Omni Slash coming on through here onto the Medusa. She is dead. 85 seconds out of the game. Nande, he is just getting anybody he wants at the moment. Feels completely uncontested. Asking for the high five, not even clicking. GG's being called. Game number 2. It goes to ITB, making it a clean and concise 2-0 victory.
Oh, look at the healing. That was like, what, 36,000 the game in?